So you must have seen this article, or this one, or this one, this one, or maybe this one. So what is Indus Water Treaty? Before learning about the treaty, let's learn about Indus River and its tributaries. Now Indus water, it originates in Tibet, flows through India, and then into Pakistan. It has Jhelum and Chenab, Satluj, Beas and Ravi. Now Jhelum and Chenab, they flow through Jammu and Kashmir before entering Pakistan. Satluj, Beas and Ravi, they flow through northern India and then Punjab before entering Pakistan. Now water has been a main issue for a very long time between these two nations, up until 1960 when the final treaty was signed by Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and Pakistani President Ayub Khan in front of World Bank official W.A.B. Elif on September 19, 1960 when they signed the treaty, although the treaty came into force from 1st of April 1960. Since the ratification of the treaty in 1960, India and Pakistan have not engaged in any water wars, despite engaging in several military conflicts. The Indus Waters Treaty was once considered one of the most successful water sharing endeavors in the world. Although there have been several dam disputes, like the treaty has ensured peace over water sharing, but there has been long-standing dispute over Kishanganga and Ratle hydroelectric projects, both located in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The Kishanganga project in Bandipora district across Kishanganga River, which is tributary of Jhelum River, was made in 2018. The Ratle hydroelectric project over the Chenab River in Kishtwar district is currently under construction. Now why it is a problem? Well, Pakistan has raised concern about the design of Indian dams meant for power generation, which it claims to obstruct the flow of rivers that provide water for about 80% of its irrigated crops, therefore accusing India of violating the treaty. But an interim order by the court in 2013 had allowed India to resume construction of the Kishanganga Dam, but Islamabad says concerns are important because of its water, which is used for irrigation and is necessary for food security and country's economic and social stability. And even the Permanent Court of Arbitration, situated in Hague, Netherlands, supported the India government's stand and ruled that the expert would be appointed by World Bank to decide on the design and water usage by two hydropower projects in Jammu and Kashmir. Now what Pakistan faces? What will be the implications for Pakistan? So India has taken a series of strong measures following the Pahalgam terror attack, including suspending the Indus Water Treaty of 1960, and the suspension would have serious consequences for Pakistan, like water dependency. Pakistan nearly receives 80% of Indus water flow, crucial for agriculture, irrigation and drinking water. The urban water supply in major cities like Karachi, Lahore, Multan, etc. depend directly on these rivers for daily water needs. And not to mention the agriculture contributes about 23 to 25% of the total GDP and supports 68% of rural population relying on 93% of water for irrigation. Now irrigation backbone, the Indus Basin delivers around 153 million acre-feet of water annually, essential for food security and farming. This disruption in water flow can lower water crop production, increase food scarcity, which means having less water for cooking food and other purposes. Pakistan already struggles with groundwater depletion, soil salinity and weak water storage infrastructure. And reservoirs like Mangla and Tarbela together only hold 14.4 million acre-feet, just 10% for the annual allocations of water. Now what does Indus Water Treaty suspension implies for India? Implications for India following changes in Indus waters. India now enjoys greater control over western rivers Jhelum, Chenab and Indus, enabling increased flexibility in water usage, hydropower generation and flooding. Now India would enjoy increased control over western rivers in the use of water from Jhelum, Chenab and Indus rivers, hydropower generations, which is potential for increased hydroelectric power generation without treaty-imposed design and operational limitations, flood control and water storage. While ability to undertake flood control measures and mitigate floods in Kashmir Valley, no restrictions on storage in reservoirs on western rivers, and obviously, we have no obligation to share the flood data with Pakistan. So, the big question is, would Pakistan feel the immediate impact of this suspension? Answer is no. Well, if truth to be told, there is not much that will change on ground in a week or a month. Keeping treaty in abeyance will not stop any water from flowing to Pakistan. Leave aside the waters from the Western River, even the waters from Ravi, which goes into Pakistan and which is India's share under the treaty, will continue to flow in Pakistan. Because these processes require huge capital investment, years of consistent hard work and construction, and not to mention, these projects generally take months and even years to get completed. So it's safe to say that we can expect some control of the water bodies, but in meantime, India's decision to suspend the Indus Waters Treaty has raised serious concerns in Pakistan. The Indus River System Authority has expressed alarm over sharp drop in water flow from Chenab River at Marla caused by reduced supply from India. This drop could lead to 21% water shortage in Pakistan during the early part of Kharif cropping season. During the meeting, the committee reviewed the water situation for both early Kharif period, which is from May to June 10, and the late Kharif period, June 11 to September. The committee members jointly raised concern about the sudden fall in water flow from Chenab River at Marla, warning that this could lead to severe shortages in the early Kharif season. So all in all, Pakistan would have serious water problems, but not in coming weeks or few months. It would take years. So do you think is it the right time for Pakistan to think